Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Texas Association for College Admission Counseling College Fair. We are really excited to have you participating in this event tonight. We've got some fantastic schools with us here today. Each school will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but they will be around for the entire session to answer questions. Now, my name is Andy, and I'm going to be your facilitator. And before we get started, I just want to give you a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone will be off, so the panelists are not going to be able to see or hear you, but you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type out any questions you have for our presenters at any time. Now, this is just one of many different sessions happening, so please be sure to check out the schedule on the website. And lastly, this presentation is being recorded, and that recording will be available at strivescan.com/Texas. And now I'd like to go ahead and turn things over to our first presenter, Texas Tech University.
I hope y'all are able to see the presentation. I'm not sure if it's showing you the demo side.
Yep, we're actually seeing your notes right now.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can move it over.
No problem. If you want to.
Still showing y'all that side, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you go up to that display settings up there.
Let's see.
You see that in the, oh, yep, perfect. There we go.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so my name is Fallon Contreras. I'm with the College of Business at Texas Tech University. So I understand we're short on time, so we're going to get right into it. All right, so first off, a little bit about the college. We are accredited, which can definitely play a role, students, whenever you're looking for an internship or employment opportunities later. We were founded in 1942, and our benefactor is Mr. Jerry S. Rawls. He actually, in the year 2000, donated $25 million to the College of Business. So therefore, we are called the Jerry S. Rawls College of Business Administration. Our current dean is Dr. Margaret L. Williams, and we currently have 135 faculty for our business students and around 5,000 undergraduate students in our college. So a few things on why the Rawls stands out. First and foremost, our Career Management Center plays a huge role for our undergrad and our graduate students. Their whole role for our students is to facilitate employer interaction in any possible shape and form. So a big way that we do that is through our career fairs. We have those every semester, both in person and virtual. And this is when students can go out as early as their freshman year and start to interact with employers. And it's okay, students, if you go your freshman year and don't get offered an internship, the point is just for you to become comfortable talking with those employers and those companies. That way, when internship time does come around for you later on, you feel more confident in what employers are looking for in their applicants and what you are looking for in an employer. The Career Management Center also will help you with resume critiques. They will also help with mock interviews, etiquette dinners, and we also utilize a platform called Handshake. What this is, it's kind of like, we've described it like a dating site for our students and employers. So students, you'll make a profile, you'll upload your resume on there, and employers can browse all those different accounts to find applicants for their open positions. And students on the other side, you can look for available positions that way. So that's how we're able to have employer interaction for our students. Another really great support service for our students is our Snyder Center for Business Communication. This will be for all written communication. So if you have a presentation, essay, emails, memos, reports, anything like that at all, they will help you have a second pair of eyes on that before you present on it or before you turn it in. And this is a free service that we offer our students. They also host workshops throughout the semester, so definitely keep an eye out for those. One in the pink there that you see on the top there is mastering business style and tone. So things like this is what helps our students become successful in the classroom and outside of the classroom. We also have our own study abroad office in the College of Business just for our business students. And so these are faculty-led programs. So our faculty here in Lubbock, Texas, go with our students to various destinations. We have a few examples right there. We have scholarships also for our College of Business students that are studying abroad. And flexibility, our students like to go in the summer, they go in the fall, they go in the spring, really whenever works for them. But we have tons of options for everybody. We also have some really cool, unique learning experiences just for our students. So the first one there is SMIF, that stands for Student Managed Investment Fund. A lot of our finance students participate in this. We give our students in this program a $2.5 million stock portfolio so they can invest it on the stock market. And we're talking actual stock market, actual money here. So this is a really cool real world example of how our students can kind of begin to see what's their life after Texas Tech can be like. We also have speaker series and industry tours. This is another way we're able to facilitate more employer interaction for our students at the undergrad and the graduate level. So I'll show you the different majors that we offer here at the College of Business. We have accounting, energy, commerce, finance, IT, management, marketing, and supply chain management. And I will also show you our various certificates that we can offer our students. We have these right now. We are hoping and planning on adding more in the future, but these are additional things that our students like to add on to their major or their degree to help make themselves more marketable, more competitive, and help zero in on the exact career path that they'd like to go down. We also have more information on each of these programs and each of these certificates at ttrawls.com. On this website, we also have the various course descriptions. You can have a better idea of what those classes will look like. We also have information on scholarships for our students whenever they go into their certain programs. We have a faculty director. You know all your faculty or industry professionals that have come back to teach, so you can kind of have an idea of what they've done, what they've accomplished, and what they can help you out. So ttrawls.com is a really great resource. A little bit about admissions. We do have our own admissions policy for the College of Business here at Texas Tech University. So we follow assured admissions. Basically, students, if you have assured admissions to Texas Tech University, you will have assured admission to the College of Business. So we look at assured admission based off a student's class rank and the ACT or SAT score they apply with, and this does include super scoring. Now, Texas Tech is currently and will continue for a while to be test optional, meaning we don't require ACT or SAT scores. So for our students that apply test optional without ACT or SAT scores, they will go through a holistic process for entry into the College of Business. For our transfer students, that looks a little different for you since you're not applying with ACT or SAT scores. What we look for is 15 transferable credit hours, a 2.75 GPA, and we want you to have completed Math 1331, which is Business Calculus 2 over here. Now, there can be some confusion if you've taken business calculus versus regular calculus. That is something we can definitely look at and hope to help you out with. That way you can mark that off if you've already taken a class that's equivalent to that. Internal transfers, this is our students that don't make it into the Rawls their first semester. All they need to do to transfer into the College of Business once they're a Texas Tech student is have 15 credit hours, a 2.75 GPA, and complete Math 1331, which again is that Business Cal 2 class. But we have advisors to help you every step of the way, whether you're coming as a freshman, a transfer student, or maybe you are a current Texas Tech student. So definitely we're able to help you out with that. And last couple of things here, we do have our own honors program for any students that want to be an honors college student and in the College of Business. We do have some really great perks for that. And so we hope to see you at some of our fall events or maybe our spring events or maybe a virtual event to talk more about our honors program. And we do have quite a few student organizations just for the College of Business that we're happy to promote. This is not a full list. This is just a snippet of it. Every year we have an open house where you can come meet our organizations and our various resources. So it's called Rawls Day. Definitely look out for some future stuff for that. And then we do have our own residence hall where our business students live together. It's called Murray Hall, and it's an apartment and suite style, and it's just down the sidewalk from the College of Business. So our business students can live and learn together. And that is everything. And I have contact information right down there, but I'm happy to drop it in the chat if anyone has further questions. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much to Texas Tech University. And next up, we have Sam Houston State University.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Hopefully it goes smoothly, but we'll see. All right, so hopefully we are seeing this PowerPoint now. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay, so are we seeing the big blue screen or the notes as well?
We're seeing the notes.
The notes, okay. So let me go ahead and switch the screen that I am sharing. So I'll go ahead really quick while I'm fixing this and introduce myself. So my name is Candace Reyes. I work in the Office of Admissions. So today I am going to go ahead and talk a little bit about Sam Houston and focus a little bit more on our business of college, our business college as well. Are we still seeing the notes?
We're still seeing the notes, but you should be able to go up to the display settings up there. Oops.
Let's pop it there. Are we seeing the bigger one now?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Sorry, multiple screens. You think I would have technology down by now, but we're still working on it. So, as I said, my name is Candace Reyes. I work in our Office of Admissions. So, a little bit about Sam Houston. We are located up in Huntsville, Texas. So, I'm going to jump right into our colleges, our programs, and our majors since we are on limited time. So, starting off with our College of Business Administration, we have 7 colleges on campus available for all of our students. Our College of Business Administration is our largest college. So, this is where most students tend to enroll on campus. Our College of Business Administration is AACSB accredited. I know that just sounds like a lot of letters, but essentially it does mean that we are in the top 6% of business schools internationally. Our College of Business does also offer the only PGA program in Texas. If you aren't sure what that means, essentially it is a golf management program. So if you are interested in golf, this is definitely a program I recommend looking into. This is also the college I recommend looking into as far as college fairs. So similar to how students are attending college fairs currently with multiple colleges, we actually have something similar just for our business students. So it's actually a business fair. So we have local businesses, national businesses, and international businesses as well that come every semester, and essentially we have a fair. Our students get to meet with them, get to really start to learn a little bit about the business world, networking, understanding what companies are looking for on their resumes, and really start to build those connections. This is what we really find leads to our students being offered those internships, really helping with job opportunities after graduation as well. So our students start that their freshman year and work all the way through their senior year with these businesses. So I am going to talk a little bit about our other colleges we do offer at Sam Houston as well. So in addition to your College of Business, we do have College of Criminal Justice, College of Education, our College of Arts and Media. We also do have your College of Health Sciences, a College of Humanities and Social Sciences, and lastly, we're going to offer your College of Science and Engineering Technology. So due to limited time, I am going to go ahead and jump right into our admissions process at Sam Houston. So we require 3 things for students to be able to apply to SAM. First off, we will need an application. This shows your interest in the university. Second is going to be an application fee or your fee waiver. Your fee you can pay at the end of your application or mail in that, or you can get with your counselor to get an application fee waiver turned into us. Second thing is going to be that transcript that we require from you all. You can meet with your counselor or your school registrar to get that turned into us. Third thing is optional for you all. So for any current juniors and seniors, we are currently test optional for you guys. What that does mean is you do not have to turn in your test scores. Now, 2 things I do like to highlight about this. First, if you have already taken your SAT or ACT, when you took this test, if you listed Sam Houston State as a receiving school, that does mean that we required to use those scores on your application. So if you listed us, unfortunately, you're not eligible for the test optional. Now, if you did not list us as a receiving school, then you are able to use the test optional option, and it's up to you if you want to submit those scores. Now, with that, this is a little look at our admissions requirements. So for you all that do submit your test scores or listed us as a receiving school, you can simply find your GPA on that left-hand side and go directly across your ACT or SAT score. We do not need both, just one score or the other. We are on a 4.0 scale, so if your school does weigh on something differently, you can meet with your counselor to convert it, or we do have a converter on our website as well. So you'll just go directly across your test score. If you fall within that bracket, you will be automatically accepted to Sam Houston. If not, you'll be considered by holistic review, and I'll touch on that in just a moment. This is going to be the chart if you decide to go test optional or did not list us as a receiving school. Same thing, you'll find your GPA on that 4.0 scale. If you have above a 3.0, you will be automatically accepted. If you have a 2.99 or lower, you will be considered by that holistic review. Now, holistic review is something we reach out to our students about. You'll receive communication from us asking for what we call basically a personal statement. Essentially, it's going to be a short essay. We send you the criteria and requirements that we are looking for. So if you do cross that path, we reach out to you and we can work on it from there. Next is going to be your paying for college. So I do like to always end with our scholarship opportunities. So with Sam Houston, we do have what we call a scholarship for cats. Now what this is going to be, we try to make it as simple as possible for you all. So we basically put all of our scholarships for our business college and for every other college and opportunity we offer onto one platform. So what this means for you all is once you have applied and submitted those three things, your transcript, your fee waiver, and that application, once you've been accepted, you can go ahead and apply for our scholarships. So it's going to be a one-time application. There's 24 questions. There are a couple essay questions involved in those, but essentially 24 questions. Once you fill them out, you'll automatically be applied to everything you qualify for out of those 600 scholarships. So this means that you all will not have to go through and search for any or all of those scholarships that you qualify for. We basically do that for you guys. This saves you guys some time to go ahead and start looking for any other scholarships through your counselor locally or nationally as well, because we will accept those. This is my last slide. This is my contact information. If you all have any questions, please feel free to be dropping those in the chat, or you can reach out to me through any of these means. All right. And then thank you guys.
All right, thank you to Sam Houston State University. And next up, we have the University of North Texas.
Hi, everyone. My name is Keely Flynn. I am the college recruiter for the Ryan College of Business at UNT. I'll go ahead and get my presentation shared with you and we'll get started. All right, so UNT, we are located about 30 minutes north of DFW, which is an incredible location for students wanting to pursue business. DFW is a growing metroplex, so there are lots of job opportunities for you. UNT is one of the largest universities in Texas. And so with that, we are one of the largest business schools in the nation with over 7,000 students from over 70 countries. Here's a look at some of our demographics. So we are a minority majority institution, and that is reflected at our College of Business as well. Our average class size is 66 students for the College of Business. Keeping that in mind, that's going to include classes like political science, history, classes that every student has to take. Once you declare your major and you get into your business specific courses, those class sizes shrink significantly. So one of our business ambassadors, her smallest class right now is 6 people. And our aviation logistics ambassador, her largest class she's ever had was 44 students. So don't let that 66 scare you. Here's a look at some of the degrees that we have to offer. This is showing our undergraduate programs as well as our master's and PhD programs. Some ones that I would love to focus on is our sports entertainment management degree. This is located at our UNT Frisco campus, and it's a great degree because we have a partnership with the Dallas Cowboys as well as PGA and the Dallas Mavericks. So you're getting a lot of hands-on information if sports is something that you're interested in. Our aviation logistics program is also incredible. We are again in a great location of DFW. We're located right by Dallas Love Field and DFW International Airport. I'm sorry that my screen is keeps moving forward. It's just technology, we're gonna roll with it. So the Ryan College of Business was named back in 2019 when one of our astute alumnus, G. Brent Ryan, donated $30 million. And so that money's going right back to you with scholarships and research opportunities. But the college itself is located within our business leadership building. It is one of our newest buildings on campus. It's 180,000 square feet. And when they designed this building, they kept in mind collaboration and networking. So you'll see a lot of study spaces for students to get together with one another, to study, plan projects. We also have a livestock exchange room with live Bloomberg terminals. This is an organization that you can actually apply for, and UNT has about $1 million worth of assets within this organization so that you can learn to trade someone else's money before you then decide to trade your own. So it's a great organization to be a part of. We also have computer labs, over 220 offices for our faculty members, and then our in-house career center, which I'll touch on in a second. Here are some of our amazing opportunities that are available to our Ryan College of Business students. So we have, again, tutoring and learning labs just for business students. We do have some pre-business courses that are math heavy. And so you don't have to be a math wizard to make it into the Ryan College of Business because we have these tutoring labs available for you. We have over 25 student organizations and clubs. We also have study abroad opportunities. We have students in South Korea, Germany, France. So there are options for you out there for our business students. We also have our amazing Career Center. UNT just received its second largest donation to date of $5 million from Wilson Jones, former CEO of Oshkosh Corporation. So that will go into our Wilson Jones Career Center, and their sole purpose is to help you as a business student get internships and then jobs after you graduate. Speaking of jobs, here's kind of a good look at our career outlook for our students. So it's hard to get statistics for students that have graduated in their job placement. However, we do have the numbers for internships. So we have over 5,000 paid internship opportunities available for students. Not every major requires it, but it's definitely something that we encourage students and help prepare them for. This in the middle, you're probably looking at some of those big names. These are companies that are not only recruiting Ryan College of Business students, they are also working with our faculty members to develop our curriculum to ensure that you have the technical skills necessary when you graduate to then get jobs with these companies, should you choose to do so. We also have lots of career fairs available for students, and all of these companies will be there for you. Again, another benefit of UNT is we are located in DFW, where a lot of these companies are headquartered. So lots of job opportunities for students. Finally, we got scholarships. So when you apply to UNT, you are automatically applied to all of our merit-based scholarships. From there, you can fill out our general scholarship application to apply for more niche scholarships. Those are ones that are going to require a resume or an essay. Once you have a UNT GPA, you can then apply for the Ryan College of Business scholarships. And once you declare your major, you can even apply for department scholarships as well. So there's 3 levels of scholarships available to you as students. So we want you to come to us and we want you to feel comfortable financially. And finally, this is my contact information. So please, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out and email me. We also have some great social medias to keep you up to date with what we're doing at the Ryan College of Business. Thank you so much for letting me present to you today.
All right, thank you to the University of North Texas. And next up, we have the University of Northern Colorado.
Hi everyone. We'll see if I have the same issue happening with my sharing on my screen, but let's see if I can try to do this. Okay. And share. My name is Jose. Are you seeing the right screen? Are you seeing a welcome?
Still popping up. Yep, I can see your presentation.
Yay. Okay, cool. That's exciting. Okay. So as we have that, okay. I'll start a timer as well for myself. My name is Jose. I am one of the admissions counselors here at the University of Northern Colorado. Take it in a little bit here with our picture that I have in there as well, so that you can see a little bit of, this is one side of our campus. You can kind of see our football field on the side there and our main library right here. But yeah, so the University of Northern Colorado. Oh, does it let me go to the next slide? Yeah. As we go throughout here, there's going to be some slides that I was able to put some QR codes. So if you have your phones ready and available with a limited time, I want to be able to have you access some of this stuff. So this is a little bit of information about me. And just know that you might have a different counselor as well assigned to you to be able to help you every step of the way as you're looking to application. So feel free to find your counselor through that QR code there. Why do Bears choose UNC in regards to here? So right before I get to just the business school specifically, we have a diverse community here at UNC. We're one of the most diverse schools in the state of Colorado, working towards our HSI designation. As well as our size being not too big, not too small, really right, that Goldilocks effect. Our location, if you want the outdoors, if you're trying to get out here to the beautiful state of Colorado. We really are just about an hour away from anything that you're thinking that you would want to explore in the state. Academics wise, some might be a reason that people choose it, and that's what we'll talk about specifically with the business school, as well as the life outside of the classroom and our return on investment, which is a nicer way to talk about our affordability as well with our school here in Colorado with that. We have over 100 different programs. Education and behavioral sciences is another school. Humanities, natural health sciences, performing and visual arts, all of which follow really that philosophy of hands-on education and really getting you out on the field. Montfort College of Business is one of the colleges that leads the way in really putting you out there and getting you out there here at UNC. You have to complete internships to be able to graduate. You cannot graduate without being able to complete at least one internship. So what should we know about the Montfort College of Business? Montfort's the name. If people are business connoisseurs, you'll know that the Montforts, they own our Colorado Rockies baseball team, as well as anything really with the name Montfort in the state of Colorado is probably this family. They started a lot of the feed plants and lots in regards to all of that business with agriculture that led and sold into JBS in Colorado. So they really know how to do business, and knowing that we're the Montfort College of Business is knowing that we have that support of all of these industry leaders. I'm going to have you make sure that if you'd like to be able to take a picture of this slide as well. All of these beautiful, wonderful folks right here are part of our Montfort College of Business Advising and Student Success Center. So we have a Student Success Center that is really, really leading the way in our university with trying to make sure that we find you those careers and those jobs. This past year, we were actually named #1 in upward social mobility as it pertains to careers here in the state of Colorado. So it's really awesome because that means really in common terms that UNC is really good at being able to have these conversations with you about what those careers could mean. So what majors do we have when it pertains to our business school? In business administration, we have accounting, finance, management, marketing, general business, computer information systems. Both accounting and computer information systems have now been named the #1 in the state of Colorado, #9 in the entire world, from a study that was done recently out of 600 schools. Software engineering is another thing that we have in our business school. You can see our minors here as well, and the other certificates that we have on there also. So keep that in mind with all of these. Some of the things that our Montfort College of Business, our students say that they love, has to do with our size. Average class size is 31 in our business school. Largest classroom holds only 47 students. So it's a lot of personal attention. So we don't have huge, giant lecture classes where you might blend into the background. You are able to get a lot of that attention there. Professors in the classroom, all of our classes in our business school are taught by faculty with industry experience. No graduate assistants, actually. We have enough faculty to be able to teach absolutely every single one of our business courses. Continuous improvement on all of our technology because of all of the connections that we have with folks in the business industry here in Colorado. We really do focus on state-of-the-art technology and everything. It's a little bit of housing that I encourage you also to take a fake picture about, knowing that as a freshman, you could choose any of the housing. Beautiful. I just wanted to show you some more of our housing opportunities as well, because that's another reason that our business students really love. This building right here is really close to our business school, and you could live in a floor with just business students as well if you choose to live in that residential learning community. Tuition. I also ask you that if you have your phones out and if you're wanting to do a little bit of that QR code, the net price calculator here, you're able to see some of our tuition prices, cost as it pertains for WUI and non-resident here as well. You can see some of these numbers through here. We match that with our scholarships as well. So know that we do have merit-based scholarships and need-based scholarships as we go through. And we are here every step of the way to make sure that we can help you apply to as much and everything gets set through there. So our application checklist has to do with us being test optional, holistic review. Make sure that you keep some of these deadlines there. Feel free to save this code for requesting that waiver. And yeah, let us know how we can help.
All right, thank you so much to the University of Northern Colorado. And next up, we have Bradley University.
Hello, everybody. All right, let's see if we can continue on with the screen sharing success here. Let me bring that to a slideshow. Oh goodness, where's my mouse? There you are. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Bethany. I am one of the admission counselors here at Bradley University. And I just want to tell you a little bit about our university. So we are located in Peoria, Illinois, which is one of the largest metropolitan areas in downstate Illinois. So we are, and where we're located is really exciting because we're just 3 hours away from Chicago, from St. Louis, and Indianapolis, along with the Quad Cities up there at the border of Iowa. So what I love about our university is that we are a mid-sized private university. We have approximately 6,000 students total between both our graduate and our undergraduate programs. So the entire university, not just the Foster College of Business. And what I love about it is that we are able to afford our students a lot of the opportunities that they're going to find at a much larger university. But again, it's still going to be a personalized touch here. So you're not going to get lost in the crowd here at Bradley University. Approximately 90% of our students, our first and second year students, are going to be living here on campus. You can see a beautiful picture of our campus. It's a very walkable campus. It's not huge. It's not sprawling. It's kind of just right. I'm going to borrow the phrase that we are kind of like a Goldilocks university here. And what I love about us being a walkable campus is that it's very important to know as college students that ideally you are able to enjoy your sleep, get up about 15 minutes before your class and still make it in on time, which is, very key, important stuff as college students. So here we have our 5 colleges. So we have our Foster College of Business, our Sling College of Communication and Fine Arts, our College of Education and Health Sciences, our Caterpillar College of Engineering and Technology, and our College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. And between our 5 colleges, we offer 185 academic programs to our undergraduate students. And in any given year, we're offering over 3,000 unique classes to our students. Like I said, we are a mid-sized university. So on average, our class sizes are going to be about 17 students to the professor. And we are also taught 100% by our professors with experience in the industry in the discipline that they're teaching in. So you won't have your grad assistants or your teaching assistants teaching your classes. And we have about a 12-to-1 student faculty ratio here. So again, you are not going to get lost in the shuffle here. Your professors are going to know who you are, and they're going to have a vested interest in your success in and out of the classroom here. So a little bit about our Foster College of Business. We are also AACSB accredited, so making us one of 186 institutions worldwide to be accredited in both business and accounting. So the mission statement for our business college is that through close interaction and experiential learning, we empower great outcomes for students and organizations. And so you can see here, we do have our departments. So we have our accounting, economics, entrepreneurship, technology and law, finance, management and leadership, and marketing. So again, these are just the departments. We have way more majors within those. And one of my favorite ones to talk about is with our accounting. We do have a 3-2 program, meaning that you can earn both your undergraduate and your graduate in accounting in a matter of 5 years here, which is super exciting. Some of the opportunities we like to talk about here at Bradley is that we do offer our students internships, study abroad. We do have a career center that does help our students find those careers beyond graduation. We do have a sales team, and they actually just won nationals again this year, which is super exciting. We offer our students the opportunity to do real research with their faculty. We have an honors program as well with specific honors housing in one of our dorms. We have over 240 student organizations, so we have a very high student engagement rate. There's going to be something for you here on campus. And Peoria also has a large business district that really does allow our students to gain some valuable experiences here. I'm sorry, we have custodians cleaning, so I apologize if you hear a vacuum in the background. So with all of our students, we do require them to have a minimum of 2 real world experiences, and that can come in any of the forms on that previous slide. Some of my favorite stories from our business department is that we've had students help out with one of our local cafes. They were able to create a strategic plan that helped keep them in business. We've had students consult with OSF, so one of our major hospitals here in town, for an outreach program for helping women get mammograms. And one of my favorite ones is we had a team do a cybersecurity, or a cybersecurity team, and they performed a white hat hacking on a local food manufacturer to see how they can help with preventing further hackers getting into their systems. And of course, these experiences are going to be 100% guaranteed. Again, it's required for all of our students to get this. Like I said, we have over 240 student organizations. This comes from your super serious ones, like your honor societies, all the way to some like super fun ones. I love to talk about our bad movie club, serial club, and our Hammock club. So it's a great way for you to hang out with your friends and also work on those leadership developments. So if you're looking to visit Bradley, you can come in person. We have visit programs, weekday visits, admitted student day events, and you can always join us virtually as well. So again, I just want to thank you for your time. Here is my contact information. If you have any further questions, please let us know. Again, thank you.
All right, thank you so much to Bradley University. And that was actually our final presenter today, but we still have a little bit of time left over. So I would like to go ahead and ask all of our presenters to turn their cameras back on so we can do a little Q&A here. So the first question that I'd like to ask all of you is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll go ahead and start with Texas Tech University.
All right, so my advice to anybody looking into college or what options there are is to do your research and to know what the options are. I know it's easier said than done, but I've talked to so many students that before they actually visited our campus here at Texas Tech, they had no idea what we had to offer. And so I know it's the same for other universities out there. So students, go tour those college campuses, go talk to your admissions counselor, find out requirements, write down deadlines, because the worst feeling ever is finding out something after the fact or realizing you missed a deadline. So go do the whole experience, tour, go ask questions, talk to current students, attend more events like this, virtual and in person, and I promise it'll help make the college process a lot more easier.
And how about Sam Houston?
So my biggest piece of advice would probably be to understand that not only is your major as important, but the environment of which the school is located is just as important. You'll have to understand university is going to be kind of a commitment, right? It's roughly about 2 to 4 years, depending on what you're interested in studying. So that's 2 to 4 years in this same place and environment. So if you may love the program, but if you don't love the campus, the town, then you're not really going to be as happy as you possibly could be at another school. So definitely take into consideration the environment that you will be living in as well.
All right, and how about the University of North Texas?
Yeah, so I would probably have to agree with Sam Houston and Texas Tech in that visiting campus for a tour is really going to give you a great idea of the culture that you're going to be immersing yourself in for the next 2 to 4 years of your life. So that's really important. Another something that I've seen a couple students do is have a set number of like 3 to 4 questions talking about university life, academics, opportunities, and ask those same set number of questions for every university, because it's going to help you set a baseline to kind of gauge, which university gave you a better answer than the other. And that way, you're coming to these university prepared, almost kind of like a job interview. So.
And how about University of Northern Colorado?
Lots of great advice that are already being given. So I agree with everything that's been said in regards to all of that. But I really do kind of put it all back to being able to do the calculation of all of these things together. So obviously cost is going to matter to you in that regard. So you know what that would be, the community that you're going to be surrounded in, the resources. And really my main question that I ask you to ask every college as well is how are you going to help me find success as a student? What do you have at your school that will give me success to be able, because we're all just trying to get that degree and be able to get that job when you're in school to be able to have a career. So know that's that we're all here trying to help you with that, and we shouldn't be trying to convince you to go to a school because that serves no one. So make sure that you just ask those questions that guide that way. That would be my best advice.
Right, so here at Bradley, again, what everybody else has said is absolutely true and amazing. The only thing that I could add to it is become best friends essentially with your admissions counselor. They're going to have all the inside scoops. They're going to be able to answer any of your questions and point you in the right direction to the resources that you need. Please utilize us. We're here to help you. So don't be afraid to reach out through texting, emailing, calling. We love it. So please utilize your admission counselors.
All right, thank you. A lot of really good advice there from the people that know what they're talking about. So thank you for answering those questions. Now we have kind of come towards the end of the day, so I think we'll call it quits here. But I do want to say thank you to all of our presenters today for joining us and sharing information on their schools. Also, thanks to all of you for joining us today. When you close this window, there is going to be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We would appreciate any feedback that you can provide. We also do encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. We have a couple more sessions tonight, and we also have sessions going on tomorrow and the next day as well. You will be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Texas. Thanks again, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the fair.